Well, hello, my lovelies. It's Murky Meg here. It's still Friday, the 21st of January, and this is my second video today. I thought I'd treat you. And as promised in my previous video earlier on, if you haven't already seen it, I pop a link up in the right-hand corner. If you click on that, it will take you directly to my previous video. But I promised that I would read out some of the comments on With Love, Meghan on Netflix's YouTube account because they are utterly hilarious. Now, this video trailer was uploaded 4 weeks ago, and as I mentioned in my previous video, the difference in numbers between the likes and the dislikes is astounding. 19,000 likes and 181 dislikes. If you haven't seen the trailer, it's hilarious, but I've popped a link in the description below. So shall we get on with it? I can't wait for this. I really can't. The top comment of all time has got 2.1k upvotes is Netflix, please feel free to postpone this ridiculous and unnecessary garbage forever. No amount of editing or reshooting will change how utterly repulsed the public is by Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle has set a new record for the highest number of dislikes, and Netflix must be so proud of their star. That's actually a really good point, isn't it? So let's have a look at other trailers that have been around, that was released around the same time. Let's have a look at their amount of likes to dislikes, shall we? Prior to them uploading the trailer for With Love, Meghan, we have The Recruit, which was uploaded just before, so it's 4 weeks. So we've got the number of likes, which is 13,000 likes, and the number of dislikes is 168. That's right, 13,000 likes, 168 dislikes. Incidentally, there's been 1.7 million views on Meghan Markle's trailer. And then let's take another one that was uploaded prior, very slightly prior to her trailer, which has got a similar sort of viewership. We've got 1 million views 4 weeks ago, which is American Primeval. So their likes are 10,000, their dislikes 188. Okay, maybe I'm not being fair. Maybe we need to beat the 1.7 million views. I've done that, which was the next trailer that was released after Meghan Markle's, which has got 2 million views. Turns out it's the Night Agent Season 2 trailer. We've got 33,000 likes versus 330 dislikes. I'm sorry. It just makes me so happy. I think I've proved a point there. Let's go back to the comments, shall we? The words "everyone's invited" coming from Meghan Markle is possibly the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard, ever. I have to hand it to these two. By comparison, they sure helped elevate Prince William and Princess Catherine's dignity, decorum and grace. I paused this video at 7 seconds and read the comments for 2 hours. That's entertainment. Thank you, America. This one's quite important because I actually mentioned this in a previous video last week, and they say, yet they didn't delay their takedown interviews and productions when family members were dying. This isn't about compassion, this is about money and PR. Correct. Next one. I remember not too long ago when people rallied around MM and hated on everyone who called her fake. Reading this comment section has truly restored my faith in humanity. Also, if South Park could do another episode, that would be Chef's Kiss. Yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? Go on, South Park, please do a second episode of Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. This next comment, yeah, I think this is one of my favourites. This comment section deserves its own Netflix special. I'd sign back up to Netflix and watch that series. Another one. When I read the comments, I take great pleasure in realising that while Netflix has lost its mind and values by producing this ridiculous show stuck in the 2000s time warp, the internet uses a sharp, witty, brilliant, incisive and hilarious. I won't watch this unworthy, absurd and shallow show, but I thoroughly enjoyed reading the comments. Next one. Netflix, this woman has got you by the balls. Postponing it to March? You mean editing it and still it's going to be a disaster. People do not like her. Get that in your heads. Netflix, the sooner, honestly, the sooner Netflix actually realise that they have a dud on their hands, the better. This is Last Chance Saloon, in my honest opinion, quite frankly. And 2025 is the year that their contract with Netflix is up. I really hope that Netflix actually come to their senses and then just split all ties. It's the best thing for them, quite frankly. Shall we have another one? Yes, of course we shall. It's refreshing to hear real people using their authentic voices. That Netflix investment won't be a total loss. They can monetize these comments. Oh, I think that's what I'm doing right now. I'm sorry. Actually, no, I'm not sorry because it's really funny. This one's a really important one, and they say the fact that Meghan and Harry went down to LA Fire's devastated area with a camera crew for a photo op for a whole 17 minutes, went home and posted on Archwell Foundation's website, and one of her sites is promoting this show is, no words, boycott. If this show contract renewal with Netflix along with her lifestyle brand goes up in flames, I and many others will not be disappointed. I mean, my own personal opinion is it's basic evolution, isn't it? Here's another one. How to create an authentically inspiring lifestyle show. 1. Don't use your home kitchen. Rent one instead. 2. Don't invite your family. Invite D-listers instead. 3. Don't wear everyday ordinary clothes. Wear designer brands instead. Accessorize with tons of fine jewellery, most especially when marvelling at beehives. 4. Do not use affordable serviceware and tableware that common folk use. Instead, use hard to pronounce luxe brands sourced from Europe. 5. Prepare food that has been Instagrammed to death by original content creators. 6. Speaking of content creators, copy all of them, such as the Marchioness of Bath, Martha Jonah Gaines. 7. Add a sprig of mint on everything to elevate your meals, including boiled eggs. Much love, me. Why would anyone want to watch someone who doesn't speak to her family, has caused a rift between her husband's family, denies her children any of their relatives, dumps friends left and right, and has such a bad reputation? Think about it, Netflix. Yeah, please do. Think about it, Netflix. Here's another one that's enjoying the comment section. This comment section seems to have become a community board, so here's my take. Valid criticism is not hate or jealousy. It's an honest response to fakery. Please stop wasting money on someone who is mediocre at best, boring to watch, and incredibly vindictive, and who thinks she can just kid us into thinking she's loving. The kindest thing to do would be to let disappear into the obscurity she deserves. Well said. Another one, there is no way this show is going to do well because nobody can stand her. There is no way the producers of this show don't know that. The fact that they left comments open seems to prove my theory. They know exactly what they're doing. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Is this Netflix's way to actually say, well, look, we put your trailer out, we've postponed it for 2 months. Are we really going to put this out? Honestly, genuine question from me. Do you think this show will actually air? Here's another one. There are now reports that more than 100 volunteers at the Pasadena Wildfires Evacuation Center were told to clear off for 20 minutes because they were told these tragedy tourists were arriving for a brief photo op. You just couldn't make this up. This latest information makes it even more disgusting. All the more reason to boycott this awful vulture. Remember, these just aren't people that have been kind of aware of Meghan Markle and voicing their opinions for many years, like myself and other content creators, and also people on social media who also follow all this drama. These are genuine people that have subscribed to Netflix and that watch trailers and that are interested in what's coming up on Netflix. These are genuine people. And these are their feelings. This is the snapshot of how people really do feel about Meghan Markle. Here's another one. Everyone's invited except her father, sister, brother, aunts, uncle, cousins or in-laws, plus most of her former friends. Meghan clearly does not seem to understand that she is universally hated just about everywhere, which means she's not relatable, and most people will not watch this. But rather than blame herself for yet another miserable failure, she's trying to blame the marketing team at Netflix. Unbelievable. Another one, Meghan Markle needs to accept that she is not and will never be a beloved celebrity. She is revealed because the public is sick and tired of her narcissistic behaviour. It is rampant and we are over it. Meghan needs to be a trophy wife and stop trying to force herself on us. How many PR firms has she burned through? It will not work. Here's another one. I think Netflix should cancel the show and give the money to help the less wealthy people who have lost their homes in LA. That way, Meg and Has could actually prove they're helping. Just a thought. Okay, I'll read a few more and then I'm done. Netflix, Are you seriously thinking of delaying this awful show? Come on, Meghan knows it's going to fail and using the wildfire disaster to try and fix her reputation. Truth is, and you know it, Meghan is finished and delaying the show till March will not make one bit of difference whatsoever. The world has finally seen through these. I have to say this next one is one of my personal favourites because can you imagine this happening? I would watch just one episode if Netflix snuck her father and half siblings in through the back door, sat them round the table and filmed her reaction as she brought out her bougie little dishes to set in front of them. Surprise! Show elevated. Can you imagine? And last but not least, 1.5 million views to read over 57,000 mainly negative comments. Netflix, pure class. I skipped the trailer and went straight to the comments. Love it. So, have you had your own giggle over these very, very funny comments on the Netflix YouTube account on the trailer? Because honestly, if you're having a dreary day, just go and have a look at them, scroll through them, and you will instantly cheer up. I could have done this all day because it has been a real tonic to the soul. But I would like to know which is your favourite one that you've seen or I've read out. Please do let me know your thoughts. I can't. Alright, I've lost it. Bye for now. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.